Don't listen to him, I pleaded. Come on. I pulled Tyson's arm, but I might as well have been pulling a mountain. He turned and faced the older Cyclops. I am not a traitor. You serve mortals, Polyhemus shouted. Thieving humans! Polyhemus threw his first boulder. Tyson swatted it aside with a fist. Not a traitor, Tyson said, and you are not my kind. Death or victory! Polyhemus charged into the surf, but his foot was still wounded. He immediately stumbled and fell flat on his face. It would have been funny, except for that he started to get up again, spitting salt water and growling. Percy! Clarisse yelled. Come on! They were almost to the ship with the fleece. If I could just keep the monster distracted for a little longer. Go! Tyson told me. I will hold Big Ugly. No! He'll kill you. I'd already lost Tyson once. I wasn't going to lose him again. We'll fight him together. Together, Tyson agreed. I drew my sword. Polyphemus advanced carefully, limping worse than ever, but there was nothing wrong with his throwing arm. He chucked his second boulder. I dove to one side, but I still would have been squashed if Tyson's fist hadn't blasted the boulder to rubble. I willed the sea to rise. A 20-foot wave surged up, lifting me on its crest. I rode towards the Cyclops and kicked him in the eye, leaping over his head as the water blasted him to the beach. Destroy you! Polyhemus sputtered. Fleece stealer! You stole the fleece, I yelled. You've been using it to lure satyrs to their deaths. So, satyrs good eating. The fleece should be used to heal. It belongs to the children of the gods. I am a child of the gods. Polyhemus swiped at me, but I sidestepped. Father Poseidon, curse this thief! He was blinking hard now, like he could barely see. I realized that he was targeting me by the sound of my voice. Poseidon won't curse me, I said, backing up as the Cyclops grabbed the air. I'm his son, too. He won't play favorites. Polyhemus roared. He ripped an olive tree out of the side of the cliff and smashed it where I'd been standing a moment before. Humans not the same. Nasty, tricky, lying. Grover was helping Annabeth aboard the ship. Clarisse was waving frantically at me, telling me to come on. Tyson worked his way around Polyphemus, trying to get behind him. Young one, the older Cyclops called. Where are you? Help me! Tyson stopped. You weren't raised right. Polyhemus wailed, shaking his olive tree club. Poor orphan brother, help me! No one moved. No sound but the ocean and my own heartbeat. Then Tyson stepped forward, raising his hands defensively. Don't fight, Cyclops brother. Put down the... Polyphemus spun towards his voice. Tyson! I shouted. The tree struck him with such a force that it would have flattened me into a Percy pizza with extra olives. Tyson flew backward, plowing a trench in the sand. Polyphemus charged after him, but I shouted, No! And I lunged as far as I could with Riptide. I'd hoped to sting Polyphemus in the back or the thigh, but I managed to leap a little bit higher. Ah! Polyphemus bleated just like a sheep and swung at me with his tree. I dove, but I still got raked across the back by a dozen jagged branches. I was bleeding and bruised and exhausted. The guinea pig inside me wanted to bolt, but I swallowed down my fear. Polyphemus swung the tree again, but this time I was ready. I grabbed at a branch as it passed, ignoring the pain in my hands as I was jerked skyward, and let the Cyclops lift me into the air. At the top of the arc, I let go and fell straight against the giant's face, landing with both feet on him, right in his already damaged eye. Polyphemus yowled in pain. Tyson tackled him, pulling him down. I landed next to them, sword in hand, within striking distance of the monster's heart. But I locked eyes with Tyson, and I knew I couldn't do it. It just wasn't right. Let him go, I told Tyson. Run! With one last mighty effort, Tyson pushed the cursing older Cyclops away and ran for the surf. I will smash you! Polyphemus yelled, doubling over in pain, his enormous hands cupped over his eye. Tyson and I plunged into the waves. Where are you? Polyphemus screamed. He picked up his tree club and threw it into the water. It splashed off to our right. I summoned up a current to carry us, and we started gaining speed. I was beginning to think we might make it back to the ship when Clarisse shouted back from the deck. Yeah, Jackson! In your face, Cyclops! Shut up! I wanted to yell. Roar! Polyphemus picked up a boulder. He threw it straight towards the sound of Clarisse's voice. But it fell short, narrowly missing me and Tyson. Yeah, yeah, Clarisse taunted. You throw like a wimp. Teach you to try marrying me, you idiot. Clarisse! I yelled, unable to stand it. Shut up! Too late. Polyphemus threw another boulder. This time I watched helplessly as it sailed over my head and smashed through the hull of the Queen Anne's Revenge.